one of the things, that that transpired in this whole situation was, I had brothers, when I posted what happened on my timeline, I had brothers saying, you don't know the story, and I took it as that being cowardly. Like, wait a minute, and the brothers are right in the sense that we can't, jump to conclusions, things of that nature. But in this case, as I was stating in my earlier videos, this brother reached out to me explaining what happened, in response to my post about me asking what happened at that event. So a sister reached out to me, and some more information was sent to me about what happened with that whole event. And I kind of want to screen share here. Hopefully I can see that. Let's see. Uh-oh. Yeah, probably did cut you off there. So let's do this. That's the sister right there. She was hitting me up. But I kind of want to show you guys the information that was in my inbox from the brother. And Muhammad Smith, if you're listening to this, I would like the opportunity for you to come on and explain our conversation here in my inbox about what you said happened here. Because this is a very serious thing, and I feel like we have to talk about that, have a discussion, because I still feel like we as brothers, we're not above reproach when we're wrong about something, or when we've done something in the community that's not good. Now, am I out of place for this? Because my thing is, at this point, I don't really belong to a community here in Atlanta. I really don't. But my approach to Al-Islam is that you're Muslim. No matter where you go, that's your community. So in any event, I kind of want to still go, down my thing here, real quick here, and show you my inbox here about what happened here. Okay. So, like I said, this brother had been friends with me for over a year. Never ever said nothing to me the whole time during our friendship on Facebook, which that kind of happens. You're friends with people, you never even speak to them, which is, that's how things are. Social media has made people kind of weird. I mean, you get invited to events and people won't even speak to you. Like, it's just really weird now. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, it's just really weird now. But I kind of wanted to go and show you guys, so that way we keep things fair, because I want to talk to the brother and get his side, and we can do a live chat. We can do so that the community can see it, or the public can see what all went down. So the sister, since I had brothers saying that we don't have the side of the story, this and this and this and that, we don't know what happened. One of the sisters who was punched in the face by this brother, I asked her, well, are you willing to come out publicly and speak about what happened to you at this event? And she was like, absolutely, because I'm tired of the community covering stuff up, doing this, doing that. And what it appears is that this brother is a not even a brother. I'm going with coward. That he's done these things before. He's abused sisters, things of that nature. So he has a history of this. He has a pattern of this. So what happens when a person has a pattern of things and it goes unchecked? They feel they can keep doing this. They feel that they can keep on doing this stuff. So, and it's important that we as brothers, not be cowardly and stand up for our sisters and protect them, especially if they're Muslim women, and also if they're part of the community as well. We have to still protect these sisters, right? And we're the front line. And I wanted to share some stuff with you, but I wanted to also just read something later on. But I kind of want to still show you my inbox here, and this is the first correspondence that I had with this person Muhammad Smith after I posted on my wall about what happened at the was did something go down at the Eid event. So here it is. This is my inbox right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. And so I'm gonna do a blow by blow here, okay? So it says Assalamu alaikum. I give him the greeting back. Wa alaikum salam. I was reading your post between you and the sister about what happened at the Eid carnival. Of course, that's not what happened at all. So I replied back, yes, I am trying to confirm this. He replies back, why? So right there, it's kind of like, it's like, why do you want to know? Like, it's none of your business. Why? Like, why do you want to know about this? So I replied back, shocking. What type of brother beats his wife during Eid? Because when I first heard about what happened, I was under the impression that a brother beat his wife. But what I'm finding out a little bit more now is that this was a brawl. This was a brawl that happened here. Like, this was a fight. So then I asked the brother. No, he replied back, LOL, laugh out loud. No one beat the wife. So as we see, he's stating here that, first of all, he finds it kind of funny. I guess maybe he thinks beating up on sisters and stuff like that is funny, or he might have just been, laughing out loud off of, somebody's lying on me. I don't know, but, I don't see nothing funny, but okay. So I asked the brother straight out, okay, was you there? He says, yes. And then he says, this is why my brother is haram to carry tails. And I'm like, and I respond back, what does that mean? I asked about something that happened in public at an event I was going to attend but did not make it. That's me saying that to him. And here he goes into explaining what happened here in this box here. He says a sister was asked to leave by a brother appointed by the imam. Now, mind you, I kind of, already kind of thought that this was him that did this, because, as I was stating before, he never ever spoke to me. He came out of nowhere and he inboxed me regarding this. Okay, so as you see, he's starting off speaking as if it wasn't him. He's speaking in a third person type of dialogue here. The sister decided she wasn't leaving and was going to vend anyway. So the brother went to move her belongings off the property. When her companion, another sister, attacked the brother with a scratch and a punch to the mouth. So here it is. He's kind of making it appear as if he asked him to leave, and then he gets scratched and punched by a sister out of nowhere. Right? Okay. So we're gonna roll with that narrative right now. Okay. The brothers' wives intervened and attacked the two non-practicing sisters who were not members of the community. The attacker started screaming. The brother hit her. The brother did use his feet not to kick the attacker's companion, but to push her off his wife's neck. That pretty much, in a nutshell, that's the truth. He never punched anyone. So, mind you, he's saying here he never struck or punched anyone. Okay. So here's me. Wait, let me understand this. So a sister was asked to leave the Eid celebration from not the imam, but a brother appointed by the imam. So the sister decided that she is not going to leave the celebration. So her brother takes it upon himself, is what I meant, himself to physically remove not only her, but her belongings as well. So why is there a person on my timeline saying nothing at all happened? Now, let me clarify that part. That, it was in response to a sister when I posted the original post about did something happen at the event. She replied, nah, nothing happened. If so, the brothers in the community would have handled that, XYZ. Okay, now that same sister has since went back and deleted her comment. She deleted her comment off that. I can show that in a minute here, but she deleted her comment. So to me, that's very weird, but whatever. We keep going here. But the Prophet Salam said we should leave off that which does not concern them. So here it is. This is this mentality here. You know, it doesn't concern you. You know, okay, all right. So sisters being abused in the community, if it does not concern me, then leave it be. So I asked him that question, like, wow, so we should leave, you know, when sisters are saying they're being abused in the community, you know, we should just leave it alone. We should just leave it be. Okay. He said, I see you didn't read a thing. The sisters were the aggressors, but alhamdulillah, in Islam we hear and obey. So enlighten me. I have been your friend for over a year, and this is the first time you decided to inbox me. What about the post moved you so much? He said, and he replies back that it was sent to me privately from a brother. Who is the brother? I need his name is what I asked him. It does not matter if the sister was the aggressor. You sound stupid. A man is physically stronger than a woman. What I mean is by that is I'm not saying it's okay for a woman to be putting her hands on a man, things of that nature, but physically a man is stronger, so he can neutralize the threat a lot quicker, or he can just simply walk away. But now we see, you know, in this time where we do see sisters who are very aggressive and they throw blows, and so I mean, okay, point taken on that. But I'm still saying that as a man, you're still physically stronger and imposing. You know, so that's all I wanted to clarify on that. Brother, the brother never laid hands on the sister, so please keep your insults to yourself. Not saying sisters are perfect, but and this is me saying this, not saying sisters are perfect, but no, you sound stupid, flat out. The sister was at a public Eid event. I don't know the context true, but a woman, for a woman to be forcefully removed, you don't see a problem with that. And he goes on to say she wasn't touched, but alhamdulillah, how would you have handled it? She was touched. You stated that someone put their feet on her. So he was saying, first he was saying she wasn't touched. Now he's saying, you know, he put his feet on her. So that's touching. If you put your hands or your feet on somebody, that's touching them, right? So now he's saying nobody was touched. Okay. So now you're backtracking here. And then he replies, okay, but from the beginning, as a new, and I say this, as a new brother to the community, I don't want to be around brothers with your mentality and your approach. Is this how the brothers in the West End community are? And he replies back, Aki, you're being biased. I suppose you allow people to run over you and have three-way over your life. Okay, I don't really understand what that means, but I guess he was saying that, hey, it's not cool to be a pushover, things of that nature, right? Okay, all right, let me go back. Things of that nature. Then I respond, wow, the first job of any Muslim man is to be on the front line and protect the sisters. Point blank, period. Brother Salim is no saint, don't get me wrong. So I'm saying, telling him, hey, you know, like, wow, you know, a sister comes to an Eid event and, you know, she's asked to leave and she's manhandled. Okay. And that's what we do. But he's saying this, and that's what we do. But you're saying sisters are not held accountable. So you called a sister being removed from celebration at the Eid celebration of all things, being told she cannot then and have feet placed upon her, which Muslims don't even wear shoes in their dwellings. Okay, in other cultures, your feet being placed, or in other cultures, placing your feet and throwing shoes is a sign of extreme disrespect. Then he goes on to say, well, I guess you don't know the sister's past. This is him saying this. Well, I guess you don't know the sister's past, but I won't expose her sins. So you're on the outside looking in. All you see is what you wish. I respect that. Assalamu alaikum. Don't. And then I replied, don't matter what her past is. Everybody has a past. As a Muslim, it was her right if she observed the fast for Ramadan and completed the month to the best of her abilities. Her right was infringed around to partake in Eid. No Muslim has the right to take that from her. Period. That's me saying that. Let's see here. Second here. All right. And then he replies, she could have went elsewhere, which she already knew. Okay. No. So I replied, no, if that's her community, she is allowed to go there. And then he says she was banned from the community years ago. Okay. So how long? So how long does a ban? If you're banned from a masjid, how long does a ban stand? Is it permanent? Is it forever? Okay. So, but he's saying that she was banned. So what you're trying to? So I say, so what are you trying to ostracize sister from the community? And then he said, are you serious? And then I say, so who says who passed the judgment down on her, the imam? Then he replies back, I guess you think that people are just picking on her. Who else can make that call? No. And I reply, no, I am not. What are you saying doesn't make sense. Who is the imam of the community? I want to talk to him about our conversation. The one me and you are having now. So I wanted to talk to the imam about what me and him are talking about right now. He said the first imam banned her. May Allah have mercy on him. Then the next imam had to do the same. But I guess they're both incorrect. Brother, some decisions are hard to make, but they have to be made for the greater good. Have a good night, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, then I replied, so I guess my wife was right up really how y'all get down on some mess like that. Amazing. Well, at least I know so I can stay away. So I'm referring to the community. Like, I don't even want no parts of that. Then he says, alhamdulillah. All right. And then, let's see here. Where we at? Trying to go somewhere here. Let me go back to my So then earlier today, later last night, I got some more information here. Where's it at? Well, now my thread is acting crazy. All right, so then I got this earlier this morning here. So here it is. Here it is. Hopefully you guys can see that. What do you call a dude that will kick a woman the size of a child in the chest at the masjid, and only one of the brothers come to our rescue? The men in our communities are spineless cowards, and this is the biggest coward of them all. Brothers, you need to step up and reprimand this dude for his actions. What brothers are going to stand up and take charge of the situation? Are you going to wait until he drop kicks your wife in the chest or chest for no reason? Brothers of our communities and the imam of all communities need to handle this coward or so-called Muslim. I am so disappointed in the men in our community, West End mostly. The only action that was said that was going to be done with this brother was going to be recommended to go to anger management classes. What the F? For real, dude? The West End so-called brother sucks. To all my bro and sisters, remember this dude's face and remind him that when you put your hands on not one but two women, you need to be reprimanded. He ran like a punk that he is. Go on this page, Muhammad Smith. So this is the sister saying. So it was two sisters that got that were assaulted at this event here. It was two sisters. Okay. Yeah, so it was two sisters that were assaulted. Okay. So, so we got a situation going here with this brother, so I definitely want him to come on and explain this, but seeing the correspondence that I had with him, I don't think he's going to do it at all. Okay. All right. So and this is just a real real sad situation here. But at the same time, I'm still sticking firm, by what I said. And I definitely want this person to come on and explain themselves, and I'm going to bring the sister on as well to tell us her side of the story of what actually went on at that carnival. And so what I kind of wanted to do was read a story, and this is out of one of my books that I have, and it's a book that is passed along in my family. It's called Tabligh Nasab, and it has a bunch of beautiful stories in it about just the Sahaba and the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It's a really good book, and it has these stories and about situations that the Muslims were in, and I love stories about the companion and the Sahaba. I really do. But this story in particular that I want to read is about the sisters in Islam and how they're really the spirit and the backbone of Islam. And so in our community, the lack of respect that we have for some of our sisters is really crazy. And not knowing that if we study Islam, we understand the role that women played in Al-Islam. And it's a very important role, and they gave a lot of sacrifices. So for us today as Muslim brothers and men to not protect and safeguard and not want to be on the front line or try to rationalize things that could be happening in a community when it comes to our sisters is really amazing to me. But I want to read this story, and this story right here is called Safiya Kills a Jew. And it's very deep. Ride with me here on this one. And this is from chapter 10, Woman's Courage and Spirit for Islam. So this is a whole chapter about women in Islam and the role they played, and it's very beautiful. But this one is called Safiya Kills a Jew. Safiya, may Allah be pleased with her, was the aunt of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may peace be upon him, and a real sister of Hamza, may Allah be pleased with him. She took part in the battle of Hud. When the Muslims were defeated and some of them began to flee from the battlefield, she would smite their faces with her spear and excite them back to go and fight. So we have a sister here who partook in a lot of the battles, and she was on the front lines, telling brothers when they were running and fleeing, "Hey, go back in there and fight." giving the ultimate sacrifice, ready to go to war. In the war of Khandak, the trench, the Prophet, peace be upon him, had collected all the Muslim women in the fortress and had deputized Husayn bin Thabit, may Allah be pleased with him, to look after them. The Jews, so here it is, let me stop right here. So the Prophet Muhammad appointed a brother to watch over the sisters. Now, he didn't appoint a brother to, be a tyrant over them or, anything of that nature. He appointed this brother to keep the sisters and the children safe in his fortress. And it says here that the Jews, who were always on the lookout for such opportunities for doing mischief, surrounded the place and sent one of them to find out if there were any men with the ladies. So here it is. Again, from this part here, we understand that the Muslim men, were regarded as a source of protection and security for the sisters. So the Jews will look for any opportunity to catch the Muslims with their guard down. But right there, going back, to being on the front lines and not being cowardly, we have to, the Muslim man is that line of defense for the sisters. So Safiya, may Allah be pleased with her, happened to see the Jew approaching the fort. So her antennas was up. She saw this. She saw this the Jew coming. She was alert. She saw him. She said to Hassan. Now, mind you, Hassan has been appointed by the Prophet to keep the women and children safe. He's on the front line. And this is what Safiya told him. There is a Jew coming to spy on us. You go out and kill him. So she told Hassan to go out and take care of this business, put in that work. We got a spy coming up, a Jew coming up. Put this work in. Go kill him. Now, today, do you think that we don't have spies amongst us, and we don't have, informants in our community, things of that nature, or there's going back and telling people things about about Muslims, things of that nature? No, that's what's going on. Like, we definitely have that. So you think that there's people out here today who are not looking for opportunities to do things to Muslims, especially the Muslim sisters? I got a photo on my timeline somewhere where there's a white supremacist walking behind the sister with an AK-47. So Safiya asked Hassan to go out and kill the Jew. Hassan, may Allah be pleased with him, was a weak person. So this says here that this Sahaba, he was weak. He could have been one of these brothers that I see, wanting to always rationale and we need more evidence. We not ready to go out here and put in any kind of work at all. In their hearts, they're weak. And it goes on to say he did not make bold to do the job. So Hassan didn't want to go out. So Hassan didn't want to go out and put that work in and kill the spy and kill the Jew. So Safiya, may Allah be pleased with her, got hold of a tent peg and went outside the fortress and gave a blow on the head of the Jew that killed him on the spot. So Sophia went out and grabbed a tent peg, one blow, boom, killed the Jew. Did the job that Hassan didn't want to do, didn't want to put that work in. He goes out and does the job. She came, then after she did that, she came back and said to Hassan, "The man is dead. I have not removed the clothes and arms from his body for the reasons of modesty." So right there, she's saying, "Hey, I put the work in. Hassan, I want you to go out there, check him, get his weapons. At this time he could have had information. He could have had a map or something on him. Go out there and search him. I did the hard part. I went out, I killed him. He's already done. I killed him already." So she asked Hassan to go out there and search the body. Go out there and get the map, or not the map, but go out there and get check him, because of my modesty. I don't want to touch the Jew that I've killed with one blow. Okay. So even in acts of war, she's still upholding her modesty as a Muslim sister. She's still upholding, keeping her duty to Allah. And she's asking the brother to go out there and strip him. Go out there and see what he has on him. And then Sophia goes on to say, "Now you go and remove everything from his body, and also bring his head after severing it from the body." So she asked him, "Hey, go out there and cut his head off. Go out there and get that." But there was a reason why she did that. There's a reason why she said cut the head off. Go out there. I killed the Jew, one blow to the head. So it goes on to say, Hassan, may Allah be pleased with him, was too weak-hearted to do that even. She herself went again and brought his head and threw it over the wall amidst the Jews. When the Jews saw this, they said, "We were wondering how Muhammad could keep the womenfolk alone in the fort. Surely there are men inside to guard the ladies." So here it is. Sophia that went up, killed the Jew herself, cut his head off, threw it over the wall to the enemy. They see this. They're freaking out. But this goes to show you right there. The Jews, we were wondering how Muhammad could keep the womenfolk alone in the fort. Surely there are men inside to guard the ladies, protecting them. This was the back to my point. The Muslim men were a line of defense. Can we really say today, if we got brothers at Eid festivals drop kicking sisters, removing sisters, that the woman will consider him a source of protection? Like, can we honestly say sisters will feel protected around a brother who, they're Muslim, they believe in Allah, or just for that matter, they're a woman, even if it wasn't even Islamically related, they're a woman, and we see this brother drop kicking sisters, roughing them up, doing this kind of stuff to them, that they see that the Muslim women would see us as a line of defense? Okay. So, Sophia died 20 AH at the age of 73. The War of the Trench was fought in 5 AH. She was there for 58 then. She was 58 then. These days, a lady of that age is hardly able to do her domestic work, but look how Sophia, may Allah be pleased with her, goes out and kills a Jew all alone. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's a good story about. Could you imagine if Hassan was trying to rationalize that whole situation at the time when the spy was coming? Could you imagine him saying something like, well, maybe he's coming to give us some dates. Maybe he's bringing water. Maybe he's doing this. Maybe he's lost. That's what we got today, brothers like that who, you know, see a sister get beat up, kicked, drop kicked. What did she do? Was she crazy? Was she this? Okay, all right, okay. But that's it. I'm gonna go here. I gotta go. But I'm gonna have the sister on to do an interview with her regarding the situation that happened as well. I'm getting everything set up to hear her side of that story because I definitely want to know. Since you know, we need to hear that side. Also, my email's there. If that brother who blocked me wants to reach out to me, call me, things of that nature, he can call me or email me, inbox me, whatever. Let's hear what he has to say. I want to talk to him. Assalamu alaikum.